Justice League 68, Brian Michael Bendis writing with Scott Godlewski on the art. Take it away, man.
I'll positives up front. Godlewski. I like seeing him draw the Justice League. It's everything's very chunky in that early 2000s style, which I think fits the kind of story that Bendis is telling. So I'm glad. This is just more of the what they're called, the United Order, trying to pressure Clark into handing over the Phantom Zone. And at one point, the Tamaranian tells Clark something, and it kind of sticks with him in all of this. And he asks him, he goes, Prince Zarep, what does that mean that you told me? I'm not even going to try to say it because it's all written in a foreign thing. He goes, what would Kal-El of Earth do? It's something we say on Tamaran to get the littles to, choose better. So it's basically what we tell the kids. What would Kal-El do? And it, it kind of continues those threads from Bendis' Superman, which again, I feel like this has just become the Bendis story that's running through DC. And then, Naomi gets her parents out of the Tower of Fate, where, Fate is upset that Constantine was left alone in there. The Justice League wonders how they're going to fix the Hall of Justice, but Flash and Superman fix everything in super speed, which was kind of like, well, it almost made it sound like the Justice League was going to get a new headquarters, because they start talking about the Watchtower and all these other ones and how much of a pain it was to get up there and whatnot. And I think it was Ollie, or no, it was Hot Girl that's like, oh yeah, I kind of like the Watchtower. It was a fun time. But all that's for nothing, because then you have you have Superman and Flash end up just fixing everything in super speed. And then you have Green Arrow going to help Damon Rose, or going to checkmate because Damon Rose is being attacked by Deathstrokes. And you see him in action here, where he's like Nightwing good, and he's to, this stuff that his sister is to journalism. And just the whole idea that Bendis is trying to treat this Damon Rose character as a secret when he's already exposed him here in Justice League tells me that Checkmate was supposed to come out still, and nothing else has really changed.
Oh yeah, because Checkmate was delayed for ages.
Yeah, big time. But, so Green Arrow and Manhunter go to talk with Checkmate, and someone goes to blow them up. Ollie ends up with the, knocking the rocket down with an arrow, and it's this, Superman shows up with them to, because they're not part of Checkmate, like Ollie and Bones and Manhunter are and stuff. And, Canary's there with Superman going like, hey, what's going on? I can't wait for introductions. Like, you're looking around the shadows. And then you find out that it was this team of Deathstrokes that launched the they're the Deathstroke armor that launched the rocket at them, and they're trying to see what happens, and it ends by them saying like, all we see is a blurry Superman logo. So it has some of that Bendis fun stuff. But I don't understand the point of this book right now, besides just being the Bendis story, because there's a lot of stuff going on here that just feel like he's tying up loose threads without actually doing it. So, yeah. But again, Godlewski's art's really fantastic. So I'll give this a 5.5.
Praise.
And then, yeah, right. And then here's the garlic bread, if you will. You have Ram V and Sumit Kumar on Justice League Dark, and Merlin is still fighting in Atlantis, and Bobo and Arthur are taking out these Aqua zombies. Etrigan's there, and he just goes off and takes them all out with Hellfire. And then they talk about, how Bobo's like, sometimes it really scares me. I don't know how Jason Blood does it. Locked up in that thing with a cramped body and mind. He goes, I'd go entirely mad if that ever happened to me. So that's Ram V, playing with the future state stuff here, where, Detective Chimp was bonded to Etrigan. But he ends up talking with Etrigan and talking about with Arthur, and the demon calls him Chimp, and he goes, "No, my name is Bobo, or you can call me Detective. You know, let's go take care of this." And we see Zatanna fighting with Merlin, where she ends up with Ragman, end up like kind of taking him out, but by doing that, it unleashes the Upside Down Man from Zatanna. So she ends up like losing control, getting overcome by this darkness. Because when they had taken out Merlin, as Merlin's kind of deteriorating, he goes, "You guys have already lost. She was doing all she could to hold it in. I use that stone to take the last bit of her power away." So it's almost as if like him trying to use this magic was keeping the Upside Down Man at bay still. And when they took him out, it flips her upside down, and Zatanna starts changing into that version that we saw at the end of Justice League Dark when they bonded him. And it's to be continued, but it's all written upside down, which is cool. Like the lettering, which is a nice touch, and it always reminds me of there was in Countdown, there was a dark version of Zatanna that said words upside down to make her magic work, which was just weird because like, how do you say a word upside down? Like it means it to us as readers, but as you're hearing it, it was super weird. But yeah, it's you know, I wish this was the main course and not the side, you know, of it, because I find the stuff going on in Justice League Dark infinitely more interesting. So I'll give that a 7.5. But yeah, still getting Justice League because Justice League Dark, because I'm a fool.